Wednesday, lovely sunny day. Sun's just coming up over the top of the house now. So the sun's getting into the greenhouse. So the start of spring is on its way. In the winter, this greenhouse doesn't get any light whatsoever, apart from when it comes down an alleyway. So it's nice to get the sun onto the plants as well. I'm down in the course at home at the moment. I'm doing some potting on, which I'll show you in a second. I'll show you the Cumbrians and things that I've got in here as well in the air pots, see how things have progressed in here. At the moment I've got plenty of potting on to do, so I'm going to pot on stuff here, then we'll go down to the garden and pot some stuff on there as well. I've got onions to pot on, I've got leeks to pot on, I've got things to take down to the garden, lots and lots to do, so let's get cracking on. So these are the ellies that have been left under light. They're ready to be moved on in the light. They're ready to be moved on from the 9 cm pots, I think they are. And not doing too bad. Roots on them, they're going to be a lot better because I'm going to put some mycorrhizal fungi in. You can see there's the roots. Do a lot better this time. Handy little tip when you're potting on from a small, so I'm not just doing it in 7, 9 and 11 centimetre pots. I'm just jumping straight to the big guns, which I can't remember what the size of these ones are, but they are, what you do is you get your normal pots. Normally you just put them in and just fill the compost around, but sometimes it's a bit too tight, so it's always, what you can do is you can just spin it on its side. So I'll show you. I'm just going to put a little bit, and all I'm using here is the clover multi-purpose with a bit of vermiculite on the bottom. Just a bit on the bottom, put the cup in on its side so you can fit the compost around much more easier. And just, even if you fill the cup up, it doesn't matter, just fill them up like that, give it a tap down. You get more of the compost in, it's much easier to do. And we can't really see much there with the leaks in the way, sorry about that. Just push down, give it a little wiggle, lift the pot up, and there you have perfect space for the leek. So all I'm doing, a bit of mycorrhizal fungi in the hole, fungi, whatever you want to call it. Get my leek. I'm going to put a little bit on the bare roots, just to sprinkle over the pot. Needs direct contact, and all I'm doing is putting the leek in, pushing it down. Job's a good one. So there we go. So I'm going to get these 20 done. It's going to take us a little bit of time, but probably be done over in 30 seconds for you guys. So there we have 18 ellies potted in under the lights in the grow room, sorted. I've got 2 left because there's 20 altogether. I'll take them, put them on the windowsill in the sitting room, see how things progress with them. Next I'm going to get on with these heavy onions and see if they need potting on. So I'll put all of them on. I just want to show you as well that my cabbages, I've got some of them outside in the sunshine, and I've got these ones here. So cabbages are starting to fly away now. And if I just try to show you, that's not that one I've had out. I've had one out. Where was it? That'll do. So by the time I get some myco on them and then pot them up as well, they should be doing alright as well. So I might pot them up as well, see if I can find some more pots to pot them into. So let's get cracking on. That's the grow room, absolutely chock-a-block to the brim once again. So running out of space already, so I'm going to have to start taking some stuff down to the allotment. So the ellies are potted up down there. I just need to give them a bit of a drink. Cumbrians are in their pots. They're looking nice as well, they're doing well. The ones actually under the lights, of course. Mackenzies are just recovering from after being nicked. Might nick the back a bit too far, but once again, I'm just learning, but we'll see what happens with them. I've got Bradley onions still on the go here and here as well under the lights. They're reacting well since being potted on. And I've got the Yorkshire Giants I got off Dave. They're coming up alright since potted them on as well. So we've got the second batch of Yorkshire, the Cornish Giant cabbage. That's just been potted up into pine pots. Which ones are them? Billy Lamb. I've got 5 Billy Lamb heavy onions there. Pine pots now. And I've got 12 Peter Glazebrook onions, heavy onions in the back. They're all potted into pine pots now as well. So that's all of them done. Last job I need to get done is I've got some more onions. So I got gifted some onion pips. Some 3. I got a pack of onion pips. I've managed to rescue 3. So I'm just going to pot them up into pine pots, skip the middleman out, make rise of fungi, and try and see if I can find somewhere to squeeze them in here. If not, they'll be going on the windowsill in the front room where they've been already. So I changed my mind. I want to put them in the smaller pots. Like I say, I don't want to put them in too big of a pots too early. So it shouldn't take too long for these to fill these out. Plenty of mycorrhizal fungi on the root system. I've dipped them in the bag themselves. Root system are all looking good. I like them pips. The pips reacted very well. They were very quick to start off and start to grow. Even if the wife did accidentally leave them in my pocket while I and wash my jacket with them in there. So we'll just have to see what happens with them. So I'm going to take them back in the house. Give them a quick water now. Don't water with tap water once you have put mycorrhizal fungi. Myco in. I'll say myco. Probably getting it wrong. I'll follow stop. So when you put myco in, do not water with tap water. Water with rainwater or water that has been stood for 24 to 48 hours. The chlorine and the other things that's in the tap water will kill the myco. So there's basically, if you're putting it in for no reason whatsoever. So I need to take this down to the allotment. Take my myco down to the allotment. I need to take some pots down to the allotment, and then I can take some other stuff as well. I'll show you my giant cabbage as well once I get down to the allotment as well. So it's raining at the moment, so I'll see what I can get done this afternoon. So I'll probably see you down the allotment. Well, what a change in weather over the past 2 hours. It was glorious sunshine. It's now pouring down with rain. So, come down the garden. I've come down. I've made a bit of a change in the back of the top greenhouse so I can create more space. I've basically got five mushroom trays which I've already managed to move. Plenty of space in the back now to pot on more leeks, put in the back, and also get the rest of my stuff started. Because like I mentioned earlier, it's nearly time to get everything sowed. It's starting to get everything sowed. So like the brassicas, carrots sowed, parsnips sowed. All the standard veg nearly ready to get in the ground. Of course, we can do it over the course between March and May. But nearly that time to get started. Milk cartons, I need some more labels. I'm going to cut some of them out. The kohlrabi, I've got 11 kohlrabi there up. That's I'm going to pop them into this tray here. I've got 5 giant swede here as well, which I'm going to get potted up as well. So I've got them to pot on. I've got the leeks to pot on. And I've got these to pot on as well, which I'll show you very quickly. So, Cornish giant cabbage, got them ready to go as well. So they will be going into 2-litre pots now. So time to get sorted out and get started. So, if anybody hadn't seen this before, milk cartons into plant labels. So you see, you get 100 for £1 or something in Wilkinson's. Well, there's 2 milk cartons, and you can see how many plant labels I've got now. Different sizes, of course. One's longer than one's shorter. I always make sure that you cut them thick enough so that you can write on them as well, depending on the size pen you've got. But I've now got plenty of those, and I've also got 2 little watering trays or seed trays or whatever you want to do with those as well. You can use them for whatever. There is a bit off the plastic rest of it, but the rest of it can be recycled as well. So time to put them away, time to get on with potting up these kohlrabi. Five giant Swede potted up. I'm going to put them through next door with those kohlrabi. Well, that's that sorted out. I need to give the top of that a clean. As you can see in here, I've had a bit of a change around. I'll show you inside in a second. I am going to start potting on the giant Cornish cabbages now. Then that is all of the potting on done for today. I'll take a look to see what seeds need to be sown, because it's time to sow the chillies. So get the giant Cornish cabbage done, then get the chillies done. So, cooking with gas, flying. So they'll stay down on the green, on the top greenhouse here. They'll be staying in, be put through the back with everything else. So, time to start sowing the chillies. So what I've got here from this side to this side, we have got de cayenne, habanero, hot scotch, jalapeno, and patio sizzle. Now you can sow these from now, like I said, just say from February. Once again, that's just recommendation from down London way, from south up over. So normally, like I say in the past, it takes up to 6 weeks for the spring to hit us up north. So we normally wait 4 to 6 weeks. I'm just putting them in now, middle of February, coming to the end of February. I'm happy to put these in the warm greenhouse here for to help the germination. So all I'm going to do is, once again, as you've seen in the past, I'm going to get me finger, or I'm going to just make a drill in the middle, nice and easy. I'm going to sprinkle the seeds down, and that's sorted. And I'm going to mark them up with the new labels that I've just cut out. So I'm going to do this now, and then put the propagation lid over the top. So once that's done, propagation lid, it's already got the plastic on the inside, so I can water from below, keep the compost moist, and that's that sorted as well. So that's the chillies in. Had to do a bit of improvisation there. Warning, do not touch chillies with your hands. Put gloves on. I decided to have a little lick of this one here, the habanero from last year, because I opened up the habanero packet and there was none left. No chillies left in there, seeds in there. So I grabbed a habanero that has been stored in this greenhouse at the top there. Plenty of seeds out of there to go into their free plants. So, see how that goes. I'll use that chilli tonight for my tea. They're all done. They're going to go into the back. In fact, no, they're not. They're going to go on the heat bench, and we'll see how long these take to germinate. Hi everybody, it's Saturday afternoon now. It's about 2 o'clock. Had a bit of a sleep in this morning. Managed to get some stuff done at home. I've brought some stuff down to get potted on as well. I'll show you that in a second. First things first though, I noticed yesterday in regards to the cuttings that I took for the chrysanthemums a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to show you the update on them, and also taking more cuttings now as well. So I'll show you that now, then I'll bring the stuff in which I'll get potted on as well. So what I have here is the yellow courtier chrysanthemum, which I've got back for, which I took cuttings from on the 1st of the 2nd, and I'm just going to pull this out ever so slightly because I've already pulled it out, and as you can see we have roots. So I'm going to pot these ones up. So this, even these, where I've had these are, they've just been sitting on top of here, over top of the pipe that's been warm, and that's how the roots have developed over the last 2 weeks. So quicker than expected, but I'm pleased with that. And so I've got some more which I'm going to take here, which are ready to be taken. So some nice big cuttings on the yellow courtier. Take them cuttings. I took some smaller ones the other day. I'm going to pop a couple in there as well. So what I've got, of course, is I've got a couple of 4-cell seed trays, some fresh compost in here. All I've got is just a standard compost, multi-purpose compost, which of course I use use sumacs. Get some holes. Bit of mycorrhizal in the hole. Pop that in there. Don't want to push it right to the bottom because you want that compost to be the roots to be able to take. And the more compost is in, the more roots you're going to have. So I'll put a little bit more compost in there. You can put these straight in the pots. I think it's easier to put them into here, so when I take them out, put them straight in the ground. So I'm going to get on with these now. Again, how easy that is. It's dead straightforward. No rooting hormone, no nothing. All I've done is taken something from there, taken the sharp knife, taken the cutting, removed some leaves, snipped at the leaf node at an angle, so it's like that. Like that, no rooting hormone. All I've done, got my compost, placed it in, and jobs are good. I've just noticed on one of these ones that I took on the 13th of the 2nd, which was over 10 days ago now, one of them had started to produce roots. That one there. So I don't know if you can see on there. That one's from the 13th, and that's starting to produce roots already. Dead straightforward chrysanthemums just to create new plants. It's great. I absolutely love it. Love it. So I've got these two here, which are the yellow courtier, which I'm going to start taking cuttings from. All I'm going to do is exactly the same. Just pop them in here, put some water on, put them on top of the heat, then they'll develop there. So that's them ones, and I've also got some pink wings as well, so the pink ones. And I've got them nice strong cuttings to take off there, and I'll do exactly the same. Yellow courtier that you just seen is sorted out, so that's them two done. That's cleaned up. This one I've got pink wings, and I've got 12 cuttings here from that one plant. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some mycorrhizal fungi from myco even. I'm going to have a little bit of an experiment. I'll do top 5 and the bottom 5, and I'll just dip my finger in the top 5 here, just ever so slightly. I'm going to dip the ends in here with some myco. So just loosen them off. That's loosened. So all I'm going to do all you do is remove the lower leaves. So there's about 3 remaining. I should have mentioned this before if not already. 3 plants remaining, 3 leaves remaining. I know that's a long stem there, what you can see. Don't want that long stem, so all you do is just snip that off. Wherever the leaf, when I say leaf node, I mean wherever the leaf has been. So where I've pulled the leaf off, like there, what I want to do is get my snippers and just snip at an angle so there's more surface area like that to take in moisture. And from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it into the myco, TNC myco. You can do it with rooting hormone. It's very dead cheap to get. And all I'm going to do from there is just push it in. That's the one cut and done. I'm going to do these 5 here with my core, and I'm going to do these 5 at the bottom without, and we'll see what the difference, see if there's any difference whatsoever. Don't know if I've expected anything, because you normally put the my core on once the roots are formed, so they're in direct contact with the roots. But we'll try and use this as a rooting hormone and see exactly what, if any differences come off it. So I'm going to put these near where the pipes are for the heating, and get on with the next job in hand. Well, as you can see by the state of my face, I've been sorting the fire out, so the fire is blaring away now. Ready to go. Got the light on because it's starting to get a bit dark now. I've just potted on my onions from on the windowsill at home. I've only had natural daylight. These are the Bradley ones, which I'll show you these better on the other camera in a minute. I've also got some LED leeks to pot on as well. So I'll show you these onions and I'll show you the leeks once they're potted on, and that's me done for today. And plenty to get on with tomorrow as well. So as you can see, I've got 9 there. This one looks the best, of course. It's a lot bigger than its friends. So I've got 9 on there. The rest of the other ones I've got, these were sown on the 21st of the 12th. And they're alright. I'm debating whether to leave these down here actually, because they're already in natural daylight. In fact, I'll keep these down here. Saves us taking them back home. I've got more space on the windowsill. Right, I'm going to get on potting these ellies on, because these are the ellies that's been on the windowsill as well. They're looking rather good, so I'm going to pot them up now as well. Well, as you can see, it's really dark now. I've had to put the light on, but that is the ellies potted up. It's all them done. They're going to get moved and they're going to get placed through into here. As you can see, it is a bit dark in here. I'll have to find somewhere for them, which will probably be going down the side there, but that's another job done, another task done for today. Well, that's me all sorted for today. Not really much lot getting done, so I'll see what I get up to tomorrow. Go home, get this muck off my face, sort the fire out. That's me sorted, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hello everybody, Sunday, it's afternoon. I did the cardinal sin this morning and I left my phone at home, so didn't get no footage done. But on the flip side, did manage to get a fair bit done. So I'm going to turn these around, I'm going to show you what I've getting done, and then finish off for this week's vid. So, managed to find some Dutch Irish mixed. I've potted them into that pot with some compost, some soil. We'll see how they progress. Everything in here is starting to show up and shoot up. Excuse my sniffly nose. We've got the hyacinths coming up there, we've got tulips coming up there, got a lovely display at the back of crocus, which are all coming up there nice. Same with these ones in the buckets as well, them as well. So I'm going to show you what all of these is about as well now. Right, I just have to shift Sky out the way, keep it away. Lovely statue! Right, so what I've got here is I've got 4 pallet collars, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill them full of sand.
These?
Yep, I'm going to fill these full of sand. Then once I've cut the top and bottom off this barrel, this is going to sit on top of the sand. And I'm going to fill this with sand as well. Then once that's done, I'm going to core out. Sky, watch what the way down. I'm going to core it out. and put four cores to lift the sand out. Then fill that full of carrot compost mix and place the carrot seed on top of there, and that's going to be the long carrots. So that's my first attempt at long carrots, and I'm going to do the same with them ones as well. There. Now I'm only going to start off with 4. I did put another set here, but then I had to think with the sand, when I need to pour it out, how am I going to do that? So with the sand, what I'm going to do is when I need to pour it out, I'll just pour it onto a big sheet there, and that'll be that sorted out. Yes, I'm losing this bit of land here, but nevertheless, I want to try with the carrots. I can always move them. So from here, what I've done is I've tidied up the onion bed because I was starting to get some weeds on there. So the winter Jap onions and the red onions. I've tidied through the garlic bed, the elephant garlic bed as well. That's that being done. I'm going to put my Cornish giant cabbage in here, so I'm going to turn that over, I'm going to rotivate it and things like that, and I'm going to all use compost and stuff. I'm going to start filling them boxes up. I'm going to put 4 Cornish giant cabbage in there with the stakes in the corners when I get a chance, and I'm going to put a net, big net over the top, and that's what I'm going to do with them. So moving on down, I've ended up having to sort all of these out as well, the onions and the onions and the garlic, which is down there. All that's garlic there. Garlic's looking canny actually. I'm quite impressed, quite pleased with it. A lot of people are commenting and putting messages on about the garlic getting yellow tinges on. So things like that there, putting yellows on the side. Don't worry about it, because it's just normal. It will just grow out, it's fine. So the garlic is looking good. It's all coming up there, there's plenty there. And if we go across, the onions are, I think these onions are, these are the garlic as well. And I've got the onions across there as well. So they're not looking too shabby either. So I'm going to move into the middle greenhouse and show you what's happening in there. Had a bit of a tidy up in here as well. Well, I say tidy up, I've just moved some stuff along. Now just get this window shut. I've moved all this stuff along, all the chrysanthemums that I've been taking for cuttings and stuff like that. These minimums, they're throwing off cuttings now, so I'll not be long until I start taking them for the bedding plants. And I brought my granddad's leek into here as well. Turn around, we've got the tomatoes and things which the girls potted on. What I've done, I've pulled some more moneymaker out there, so all of them have been done. So for tomato side wise, got moneymaker, standard tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, more moneymaker, and sweet millions there as well. So I'll be keeping a couple of them for myself, and the rest will be getting sold on. Still got the dahlias in the back here as well. So that's what's happening in here. I've given everything a bit of a water in here as well, because I've got things underneath, which I'll show you. I've got my geraniums and things which are underneath. So the geraniums are under there, they're all sitting alright, but I think it's a couple there which I'll finish with, but they're starting to come back to life again, which is nice to see. And I've also got some of the pot dahlias there as well, which are just sitting there resting, ready to be put back out for when the sunshine comes back. Right, I'll take this next door and show you what we do next door, and I'll finish off in the top greenhouse. So on the strawberry patch, what I've done is I've taken my granddad's runners, all the ones that were in the trays, and I've potted them all up. They're all in there with the collars on. I've got, they start from here and there's all the way down to there. And once I get to there, I've got other strawberries to put in the bottom there, but these are all the ones from my granddad's. So I've been late putting them in, but I've put them in. They've had a drink with a bit of potash as well, and see how they go. So I spent a bit of time getting that sorted out today as well. But hopefully the crops will be nice for Elizabeth, because Elizabeth loves her strawberries. So I just need to get the rest of the ones put in down there as well. Everything else has all been turned over here, so it's all look good, ready for the manure to go on. I've still got these 2 beds to dig over, which I will get done sometime this week. But other than that, everything's looking alright. Just waiting for the manure to come and get that sorted out on there. Well, our garden's looking alright, just a few other things to get sorted with that in there as well. But I'm going to take us into that greenhouse and show you what I've been potting on the day again as well. So this thing I've been growing for about 10 years now. It's not fully mature yet, but I've got to say she is beautiful. Right, so a quick tour in here. As you can see, we've got Betty Blackleeks going on. They're ready to, they need potting on. They're doing quite well since being potted up actually. Don't know if there's anything at the bottom yet. Not quite yet. But these leeks will be ready to be potted on as well. But I'll do that again. You don't really want to be seeing more potting on. That's all I seem to be doing this week. So that's all of them there. Heavy onions. They're sitting all right. They're tall. Oh, they're tall. They're big. They'll be getting potted into 3-litre air pots not long. As soon as I start seeing any root growth across the bottom of the pot, they'll be going into there. At the back here, just past there, in the back, what I've got under here is the chillies that you seen us sow the other day. They're in there as well. Look forward to seeing how long it takes for them to come up in here. And if I come back and we'll go into the back room here.
So this is where I'm at the minute with everything. So I've got all the leeks in here, full, the tracker block full of leeks. So from here is where I've potted on this week. So I've getting the Betty Black, so I'm getting 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, yep, 20, 24, 20, I've got 26 there, all potted up. The Yorkshire Giants there as well, so I've got 11 Yorkshire Giants here. I've also potted up the early Bradley onions as well, so they're down there as well. So if I just come back, as you can see, there's more in here than there was last year, and they're a lot further on from what I've seen as well. I'm quite happy with these Betty Black leeks as well. I like the look of them. They're responding well to the natural daylight, and the cumbines are doing alright as well. I am spraying these every other day, and even though they are touched the virus, they are looking alright. Green and still alive. That's one of the main things. Yeah. And on this side, of course, you can see we've got the yellow courtier cuttings. That's them ones done. We made a start on doing the cuttings. I've got the carrots at the top there, which you've seen from Monday. They're just sitting there nicely. In the top sections here, we've got the swede, the kale, everything like that, sitting nicely on the top. In this bucket here, we have the tomatoes, which aren't quite ready to be potted up. That's the second batch. I'll sow another batch next week. Trial run germination test. I've got from my own 4-metre sunflower at the back there, from the 15-inch head sunflower, the giant sunflower, and I've also got Romano seed from the saved pepper, from the Romano pepper from last year, the giant, the huge one, and see if that comes to anything. We'll see how that progresses. Moving on up. It's moving on over. No sign of the begonias yet, but still plenty of time for them. Carnations, I've got 40 there potted up. That's all I'm going to basically need. Got the Cornish giant cabbage here, the 3 big ones. The other ones are at home under lights. I've moved the ellies into bigger pots as well today, so they're all from the ones at home. And if I come back here, we can see the intermediate leeks, which are all still collared up, which are coming up alright as well. And to be quite honest, I think that's everything. So the next task over the next few weeks will be get the sharp sand to fill them bath beds up. Get some stakes to stake that other stuff down as well. Also, I need to, what else I need to do, what else I say, so sharp sand. We've got the manure to get as well. Polytunnels to get and buy. I've got 2 6x3s which I'm going to get ordered as well for next door. Take the cuttings, pot on, still loads to be getting on with for myself. So that's me all done and dusted. Well, from me and this troublemaker, we shall see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Keep plotting and subscribing.
And also, what else is there?
Snap the bell.
Snap the bell, ring the bell, and I'll see you all next week.
Goodbye and like the video.
Bye.